Welcome, Libra, to your weekly reading. This is for the 30th of March to the 6th of April. We are going to go ahead and see all the possible energies and messages coming through for you for this week. Libra, I'm going to start off by looking at the possible energy beginning the week. We'll then take a look at your possible challenges. Thirdly, messages and advice from Spirit. Your unexpected blessing coming through this week. And finally, the possible outcome of the week. Libra, this is a collective reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. I'm going to start off over here, and we're looking at the possible energy beginning the week. Now, Libra, this is incredibly positive because what I am seeing is that you are coming out of what could have been an incredibly challenging period or situation in your life. 10 of Swords tells me that some of my Libras could have really experienced something that left them feeling quite depleted. And Libra, this could have been anything. It could have been being severely disappointed by somebody you love. You could have lost your job or had to move out of your home. Somebody you loved could have lied to you. You could have had a major fallout with a friend or a family member. Something happened in the past that left you feeling incredibly blindsided. But with 7 of Pentacles here, what I am seeing, Libra, is at the beginning of the week, you start to see possibilities where you never saw them before. And I think this is just in general. It doesn't have to be related to 10 of Swords. You are starting to come out of this energy. So whereas before you just felt exhausted and depleted, and that's completely natural when you go through some kind of challenging period. Now, my dear Libras, you start to see options and possibilities that weren't there before, and you have the energy now to climb that ladder and see what this all represents to you. So it's a wonderful turnabout energy. Now let us move on and see what your possible challenges are. Now, Libra, we have 2 major arcana cards here. And what I do see here for you is something quite wonderful. With the Hierophant coming through here, it speaks to me of divine timing. You had to release or let go of something in your past so that you could make way for something to come in your future. Things had to align for you, Libra, and now that time is here. The world tells us very beautifully that you are closing off a very significant chapter and you're entering into a time now, Libra, where you're going to find that doors open far easier for you. This feeling here of being open and liberated and willing to grow and expand is what is about to transpire for you. Because we are seeing 7 Pentacles on the tree here, Libra, I want you to anticipate that more than one area of your life is going to be affected positively. This is wonderful confirmation for us that Spirit is guiding you and protecting you, and what is about to happen now is endorsed by Spirit and meant for you. Now let's move on and see what Spirit would like to share with you. And we have King of Cups and King of Wands. Libra, Spirit is seeing you this week as King of Cups. It does not matter if you are masculine or feminine. It's the energy of King of Cups I am speaking about. And Spirit is seeing you, Libra, as somebody who is very connected with their emotional growth and expansion. They see you as somebody who has been through a challenging period, but who is coming out as somebody stronger, more emotionally wiser, and mature than ever before. They want you to know that this week there is great possibility that somebody presenting as King of Wands is going to play a very important role. Now, this could be somebody you know, or it could be somebody new coming in. Now, King of Wands could be a masculine or feminine. It's the energy of King of Wands I am speaking about. And King of Wands is somebody who is very adventurous. They're dynamic. They've got big plans and they've got big ideas. And I do think King of Wands is connected to one of these opportunities. This could be a friend coming in and suggesting you go on a wonderful trip. This could be your significant other coming in this week and saying, Libra, I think it's time we do something completely different in our lives. Either let's move in together, or let's relocate, or let's buy a home together. This could be a new person coming in, Libra. This could be a new friend you make, either at work or at gym, or you meet a new romantic partner. Somebody is coming through. And because it's coming through under messages and advice from Spirit, we know this person is meant to come into your life. It's divine timing, and they are going to play a very significant role in your life. Now let's move on and see what your unexpected blessing is this week. And we have 7 of Swords and the Devil. Now, Libra, when we get challenging cards coming through under unexpected blessings, we can get excited because you can anticipate that you are going to be able to alleviate and remove this energy from your life in some way. Now, I do think that 7 of Swords and the Devil is connected to 10 of Swords. Why this is coming through is to let me know what some of my Libras have had to deal with the 10 of Swords. And so we know that this could have been an incredibly toxic situation or environment for you. There could have been a lot of sneaky, underhand and sly behavior going on around you that led to this 10 of Swords energy. And as you can imagine, my dear Libras, this could have been anything. This could have been your significant other cheating on you and gaslighting you, making you feel that you were the one that was imagining everything. This could have been a very toxic friend who at every opportunity brought you down and made you feel small just because they were jealous of you in some way. Whatever this is for you and however you might have experienced it, please know, my dear Libras, it's over. 10 is a completion number, and we see you already moving into 7 of Pentacles. This feeling of people talking behind your back, being sneaky and lying to you, being gaslit in some way is over. No longer are you going to be feeling as though you are trapped in the flames. This week is the beginning of your freedom, where you will be able to explore new possibilities. Remember, Spirit is with you. Divine timing is on your side, and things are about to get so much better. At the end of the week, with the Sun and 10 of Pentacles, my gosh, Libra, this turnabout is almost instantaneous. From feeling 10 of Swords and experiencing 7 of Swords and the Devil, at the end of the week, with the Sun here, what I do see is that you're going to feel like a new person. Whereas before, things could have felt so dark and grim and miserable. Now, my dear Libras, you're going to have a spring in your step. You're going to look at everything with new, fresh eyes. The glass is half full, not half empty. And you feel the excitement of what these possibilities are for you. 10 of Pentacles is such a wonderful card for us because we saw the week starting with you releasing out of 10 of Swords. And now we see that you're moving into a chapter of prosperity and abundance. So for many of you, what happens now allows you to feel very connected to the physical realm. So you gain security when it comes to your money, your career, your job, your finances, your business, your home, and your family. Things now feel better and stronger than ever before, and you're able to feel this beautiful energy of being engulfed and surrounded by what makes you feel abundant. What an incredible week, Libra. That's all I have for you right now. I hope you enjoyed your reading. I wish you the most wonderful week, and I am sending you all so much love.